All right, welcome back to a brand new video of the Targeted Individual Program, Targeted Experience. So again, I'm going to expose what it is that they do. As I was uploading the very first video that I upload today, I have to check to make sure that those videos are uploaded because I don't have to re-upload videos because they have been preventing my videos from uploading certain videos. You know, one of the videos they prevented from uploading on my way home, um, you know, it was still uploading from this morning, right? When I got home, I started uploading those videos around 10 o'clock, right? It is 1:38, and the video still said it's being uploaded. So I had to re-upload this. I got to go check. Then hacking into my account. Hacking into my phones, and, you know, accessing my UPS account, right? And then after they hacked into my UPS account, then I get a message saying that my email was found in a data breach when I just accessed my account, less than an hour ago on my way over here, right? And now the New York Predator Department, every time I go to hear the sirens route, every time I go to go into my account or change the password, particularly if I'm using certain words that are in Kemetic, right, the Medu Netra, they prevent me from accessing my account. Right, or they prevent me from changing my password to a Kemetic password. So this is the behavior that they engage in, the theft. So finally, I was able to create a new password, and as I am accessing my UPS account, they started using the sirens. So I can no longer see the tracking, the map, the tracking map, what I showed you guys earlier in my previous video. So now when I go to track in detail, all I get is the detail, right? They turned off the tracking because again, it's the theft of my package, right? Trying to insinuate, well, anything that you order, we will steal it, right? This is, and again, read the description in the video of the New York Predator Department when it comes to stealing people's packages, right? And as a matter of fact, let me read what it says because people don't quite understand the predatory and criminal nature and behavior of the New York Predator Department and its predator officers, right? And who use their position, right? And they abuse their position and they abuse their power, all right? So I'll read here. It says the allegations of criminal behavior within the New York City Predator Department, right, including theft, illegal surveillance, and the use of incentivized confidential informants have been documented through legal filings, internal investigation, and investigative journalism. These issues are often highlighted by allegation of testifying, perjury by police officers, and the use of paid snitches to make false accusations would have resulted in the dismissal of hundreds of criminal convictions in recent years. Allegations of theft and corruption. Theft and money property. NYPD officers have been convicted of stealing money during traffic stops or searches. In one case, a hidden camera captures officers taking money from a car glove compartment and sent to counsel with the money never being vouchered. Planting evidence, right, what they call flaking. Former New York Predator Department officers have admitted in court that planting drugs on innocent people to meet arrest quota was a common practice, sometimes referred to as flaking. Cases that were overturned due to misconduct, including planting drugs and lying on the oath. Prosecutors have overturned hundreds of convictions, as much as 378 cases thrown out of Brooklyn in 2022. So in 1 year, they had to throw out almost 400 cases because of corrupt and criminal behavior by the New York City Predator Department. Recent evidence filing in January 2026 now, okay? An NYPD officer was caught on camera allegedly planting evidence in a gun case, leading to charges of perjury and tampering with evidence. This is rampant within the New York City Predator Department. And like I tell them, my purpose is greater than theirs. And what they have done to me and others will be exposed. And I will be one of those instruments to expose it. Okay? There's no fear here, right? It's just proven again that the New York City Police Department is beyond help, is beyond saving, because they are a criminal organization. All right? And the vast majority of New York Predator police officers are criminal, with a criminal mind, who engage in criminal activity based on their criminal intent. So, surveillance of targeted individuals. Investigative reporting has shown the NYPD using surveillance, including facial recognition and Stingray cell phone trackers, without warrant, often targeting protesters, right? Muslim communities and activists, but also in the black communities too. Don't forget that. You see, when it comes to the Stingray, they don't talk about how they sit on our blocks, listening to our conversation by having our cell phone signal access their Stingray device, which mimics our network service provider signal. Even cable, right? Even the cable, they do it too. All right. Dominant awareness system. The NYPD has access over 1,500 public and private security cameras, forming a vast surveillance network that privacy groups said is used to unconstitutional surveillance and lack proper transparency. The post-act violation. Despite this post-act requiring transparency for surveillance tech, watchdog groups state that the NY Predator Department has provided incomplete information and continue to use technologies like GAT analysis, GAIT, to track individuals without explicit public consent. Secret surveillance purchases. The NYPD has fought for years to keep its surveillance contract, which include facial recognition, cell phone tracking, and iris scanning technology, secret from the public. Yeah, they start using the sirens because they know they are being exposed. And like I said, they know the illegal implantation of microchipping for the purpose of remote neural monitoring, the illegal non-consensual human experimentation. This is what we're going to have it out in court. Regardless of the lies that they want to come to try to make it seem like it's something else. It is about this. Their illegal implantation of a foreign device in people's mind to violate their most fundamental, basic freedoms. Right? So yeah, we're going to have it out. I'm not, ain't no fear here. Okay? Systemic use of informant. Like I talk about, they have a long documented history of their crimes. Systemic use of informants. The system of using criminal informants is often described as a game without rules, where the informants are often paid with money, are promised to reduce prison sentence for information, including a strong incentive to lie. Lack of oversight. Investigations have found that confidential informants are frequently managed in the shadows with little oversight, leading to fabricated tips to secure reward, which are then used by police to secure warrant. Test the line and false accusation. Test the line by officers. Lying under oath or test the line has been described as a stubborn, long-term problem. Officers have been known to repeated scripted phrases such as seeing a bulge in a person's pocket or seeing drugs in plain view to justify illegal searches. Lack of discipline for lying. So when I talk about the devils, okay, there are many devils. It's not one devils. There are many devils. Okay, the majority of them white, but there are a lot of them that are Sambos and Sambinas, the Hispanopeans, the Asiapeans, the Negropeans, the Arapeans. Devils. That's who they are. And all have conspired to keep black people at the bottom and to destroy any black person, man or woman, right, child or adult, from speaking the truth, and to try to keep you in a perpetual belief system and a belief state of mind so that you cannot think because you are not conscious, and therefore they can manipulate you however they want and get away with it, using psychology, technology, and so forth. Environmental warfare, right? Prescription drugs, right? False labeling, and so forth. All right. Lack of discipline for lying. A 2022 report found that nearly half of the officers who lied to the Civilian Complaint Board, the CCRB, faced no discipline, despite clear evidence such as video footage contradicting their statement. Impact on individuals. These practices have resulted in innocent individuals being targeted, arrested. As innocent individuals, they use the sirens. Targeted, arrested, and false charges and facing prison time. The legal and monetary cost of the city is high, with the city paying significant settlement for false arrests and civil rights violations, such as a $300,000 settlement involving a detective who planted drugs. Not only that, right, but within in a decade and a half, including this year alone, not last year actually, almost $1 trillion, okay, have been paid out because of police corruption. And these police department, these predator department would like to make people believe, and again, believe, right, that they're the good guys. Right? I just posted a video of two New York predator department officers, a female and a male, detective, the male assaulting the female detective, the female detective punching the male detective. Like, what is going on? But this New York City Police Department, it is a criminal organization and it has been that way for decades. Decades. And they need to clean house. They need to clean house. Right? Because I, for one, like I said, I am not going to allow you to continue to violate my rights and think that I'm going to be silent. By you using your Sambos and Sambinas, your Nigropeans, whoever it is the hell you want to use, you can use them. But my purpose is greater than yours because I'm about the truth. Y'all are deceptive, lying, manipulative. Okay? So, keep on doing what you're going to do, are doing. I'm going to keep on doing what I have to do, which is to expose y'all. And the threat of theft, violating my rights, stealing my packages, that is a federal offense, and they've done it many times. So who's the criminal? Who is incentivizing people within the society to be criminals? Who is manipulating people within the society to become criminals? It isn't me. All right? People need to wake up and understand what's going on. Talk to you guys in the next video.